Okay. Good evening to everyone joining. This is Eric Philip, DG of the Fish for Life program, and you are most welcome to another class, another time here at the Fish for Life program. Today we're focus on. Today is a social mediapreneur class, and we have a one and only manager for the social mediapreneur, the only woman standing. Ms. Funke Addo, who will be taking us on a ride on the social mediapreneur. Please do well to pay attention. And like our keyword will say, take action. All right, take action with every of the strategies she will be sharing with you. And we'll have a great time here on the call today. So Mr. Jacob had already giving his own speech. I don't know if he has an additional word to say to us. I mean, that was great. And that is all the motivation you need to get started. And so let's get started right now. So over to you. You're welcome. So let's welcome with a clap on the chat as we bring our facilitator for today's program. Come on, let's give it up. Let's give it up for her right now on the chat as you come up on stage. Over to you, Ma.
All right, thank you, DG. Thank you, King Lou. I want to say welcome to everyone once again. You are welcome to another amazing time. We had an amazing time last week. I don't know for you, but I actually did.
Oh,
and
yes.
We learned a lot of things, a whole lot. So today we are going to learn another thing today. So before we go into today's lesson, if you created your content calendar last week and you have been posting your content on your chosen platform, give me a 5. Just give me a 5. All right, good job. Taiwo, thank you. Oluwaseun. Okay, I can see a lot of 5s. And then that means we are taking actions, right? So today we are going to learn something else. And this week, like we have been learning since Monday, for those of you that have been coming to all the sections, we have been learning about product creation. So this week, we are going to learn about product creation as a social mediapreneur. Let me share my slide here. If you can see my slide, give me 1. All right, thank you. So today we are going to talk about product creation from the angle of a social mediapreneur. We have been looking at it from other angles since Monday. We've looked at it from the angle of a freelancer, a blogpreneur, a bookpreneur, affiliatepreneur. Today, we are going to look at it from the angle of a social mediapreneur. Sorry. Okay, the highlights for today will be top 10 profitable products to create. So as a social mediapreneur, the top 10 profitable products you can create for your business. The second thing we are going to be looking at is additional consideration for product creation. What to consider when creating your product. And the key elements of product creation. So let's get into it right now. Now I'm going to be asking this question: what is product creation? But tonight we are going to look at it from the angle of a social mediapreneur. Okay? So product creation for a social mediapreneur, it involves developing digital and physical products that leverage social media platforms to engage, inform, and provide value to a targeted audience with the goal of generating revenue and building a sustainable business. One moment, please. I need to remove. Okay. Yeah. Thank you. For a social mediapreneur, product creation involves developing digital and physical products that leverage social media platforms to engage, inform, and provide value to a targeted audience with a goal of generating revenue and building sustainable business. So that is looking at it from the angle of a social mediapreneur. Now, what are the top 10 profitable products a social mediapreneur can create? Number 1 is online courses. I'm having a little bit of challenges here. Number 1 is online courses. First, you need to find niche. I believe by now you already have identified the niche you want to go into. If you have identified your niche, just give me a hand. Drop a hand in the comment section if you have identified your niche. You know the niche you want to go into. Thank you. I can see hand. Choose a specific area you are knowledgeable in and which has market demand. Now, we have heard our coach say so many times that when you are creating your product, you are not creating your product to win an award. You are not creating your product to win a Nobel Prize. You are creating your product to make money. So when you are creating your product, apart from being knowledgeable in that area, it must also have a demand, because only then can you make money. So you must put that in mind when creating your products. Your online course, there must be a demand for that particular niche, for that particular topic you want to choose. Outline your content. Break down the course into modules and lessons. For Fish for Life, you have seen that we had week 1, we had week 2, week 3, and so on and so forth. That is how to break down your courses. Create content. Use video recording and editing tools to create high-quality lessons. You can use platforms like Teachable, Udemy, or Kajabi to host and sell your course. So after creating your course, creating the content, breaking it down, and then recording your videos and editing it properly, then you can post them on platforms like Teachable and Udemy and sell your courses. You can promote these courses through social media, email marketing, and collaborations. Then what is the case study? There is a John Lee Dumas, which has a podcasting paradise. It offers in-depth podcasting training, generating significant income by providing value and structured content. Some of you have heard of John Lee. Dr. Ope talks about John Lee a lot. And he said he's part of the members. He subscribed to his membership, taking his courses and all that. He has a lot of courses there that people are taking. And they are paying for it every month. This is another John Lee that has what is called podcasting paradise. So it is about podcasting and it is generating income for him. He has a structured content that people buy, maybe a module 1 or lesson 1 or podcasting 101, 102, something like that. It is structured and it keeps bringing money for him. Let's go to the next one. This is ebook. Every one of us, we are familiar with ebook. We are familiar with ebook creation as Fish for Life members. I don't think there is anyone here who cannot create an ebook. So this is one of the kind of content, products you can create as a social media entrepreneur. So first, in your research, you need to identify a topic that resonates with your audience. For example, if you are in the niche of skincare, You can't be writing book on weight loss. It's not going to help your audience. So identify a topic that resonates with your audience. In the writing, you draft, you edit, and format the book. Every one of us here can do that. You can write your book, you can edit it, you can format it, you can create your cover in this class. I don't think there is anyone that doesn't know how to do that in this class. If you can't do that, if you can't create an ebook, drop a 0. If you can create an ebook, just drop a 1 for me. If you can create an ebook, drop a 1. If you can't create ebook, drop a 0. I think I saw 1 0 just now. Oh, seriously? So we have people that cannot write book in this class. So when we get to product, the actual product creation, you are going to see how to do that. Design, you create an engaging cover and layouts. We have heard about it in this class or in this program that your book cover determines how your book is being perceived. It is wrong to even say don't judge a book by its cover. Your book will be judged by its cover, so you need a good cover. You can use platforms like Amazon Kindle Direct Publishing, that's Amazon KDP, to publish your book. You can use Lulu, you can use Draft Digital. Most of us know all these platforms. And when we get to the actual practical part, you're going to see it done live. Now, to promote your book, you can promote through social channels, email lists, and collaborations. Your social media, as a social mediapreneur, your social media handles, they are not for decoration. They are there for you to make money. So you can promote these books through that social media handles. You can promote it through your email list. When you get to list building, some of you are going to learn how to build your list. And collaborations. What do you mean by collaborations? Talking to other people in your niche to promote your book for you. So you collaborate with other creators in your niche to help you promote your book. A case study is Pat Flynn's Let's Go ebook. Builds its brand and supplements its income by sharing personal insights and actionable advice. From the topic, Let's Go, you are going to see that it's a self-help book. So this guy is in a self-help niche. And this book is actually making more money for him because he's creating value to his target audience. People that want to, that need this kind of book, they are going to be buying it. A lot of people are going to be buying the books. So for you as a social mediapreneur, you can do the same. Another kind of products that you can create is webinar. We have heard a lot about webinar during this program. Our coach has always talked about webinar, and how you can make a lot of money through webinar. In your topic selection, you choose a topic relevant to your audience needs. Remember, we keep saying your audience, because these are the people you want to serve. Whether they are already in your audience list or they are your target audience. Since you know the people you want to serve, you must make sure that whatever you are creating resonates with them. So it must be relevant to your audience needs. In your content creation, you prepare a presentation, including slides and talking points, like we are doing now. This is a webinar. This webinar can be converted, and it can be monetized. We can decide to make money through this webinar. It is possible that for this kind of webinar, people paid to join to come and learn about social mediapreneur. That is how you create your webinar and you monetize it. So you can use tools like Zoom, Webinar Jam, and GoToWebinar. Like we are using now, we are using Zoom for this particular webinar. Your promotion can be through social media, email, and partnerships. Like I said in the last slide, you can promote through your social media. In fact, your social media should be your primary promotion place as a social mediapreneur. Then you can also promote through email. When you get to the point where you build your email list, you can promote through email and partnerships. Like I said earlier, partnering with other people in your niche to promote your product. And a case study is Amy Porterfield. Uses webinar to launch her online courses, creating a structured presentation that educates and sells effectively. The key word here is sells effectively, because this home webinar is actually addressing the needs of our audience. It sells effectively. So for you, when you are creating your own, you must make sure this is something that can sell to your audience or your target audience. Another product you can create is membership sites. We have heard a lot about membership sites in the course of this training. First, you need to choose a niche, which I believe you have done. Focus on an area where you can consistently provide value. Develop exclusive content such as articles, videos, and resources. And then you can use platforms like MemberPress and Patreon to manage your subscription. You can market through your channels, that's your social media channels, emphasizing the value and exclusivity. Like our coach said earlier, in the course of this program, we have a membership subscription, which we call the Inner Circle. Inner Circle they pay monthly subscription, monthly membership subscription to access content in our members area. That is an example of this. It is exclusive to them. Not everybody can access it. So you can have something like this and make sure you emphasize on the value of what they are getting. When people know the value of what they are getting from your membership site, they are going to subscribe. So that is a kind of product you can actually create. It could be articles, it could be videos or resources. So anything you are creating that is exclusive to them, and you make sure you emphasize on the value of that particular product, people are going to pay you for it.
Well done, Funke. Before you go on, let me just continue to re-emphasize for them. You are doing an amazing job. I really like the way you are teaching it. I just wanted them to remember that what you are doing, you are teaching them what they need to do. Next week is when we have agreed that we're going to show you guys how to actually create these things. All through next week is still going to be product creation, but this time we're actually going to create the products. On Monday, we agreed that we're going to talk about how to create audiobook. We're going to actually go live and do it for you. On Tuesday, we're going to create course, how to create a course that you're going to be selling. On Wednesday or so, we're going to talk about membership sites. So all through next week, we are going to take one product sample, one product idea, and then we're going to create them. So 5 days of next week is still the same topic that we're teaching this week. But because I realized that first you need to understand what it is, and then there's not enough time from teaching you what it is to then demonstrating it for you, I decided for us to use 2 weeks to do product creation. So this week is all about what kind of products you can create. Then next week, we're going to actually create each of them. It might be the same speakers. I'll come and teach you. I may come myself, but they're all doing so well now that I'm feeling very, very confident that they can actually come and show you how to do this stuff. So just continue to make notes. And remember, all the membership, all the different products she's teaching you that you can create, you don't have to create all. You don't have to have all those types. You might have 2 or 3 types and you're okay on your way to your millions. So just don't get overwhelmed, but Funke is doing an amazing job. Well done, Funke. It's the first time I'm actually listening to you in full. You are pretty good.
Thank you, sir.
Okay, thank you. Go ahead.
All right, so for membership site, we have a case study, Ramit Setis. Ramit Setis Brain Trust provides exclusive business advice, generating recurring revenue through valuable members-only content. This one, his own is just business advice, and it is only members-only content, meaning no one else can access it except members, people that subscribe to his membership site. That is an example of a product you can create. You can be creating advice for people that want to monetize their social media. You can, depending on your niche, it can be about skincare. You can be advising people on how to treat skincare. It can be about weight loss. Whatever niche you have chosen as a social mediapreneur, This is one product you can actually create. Now let's go to the next product, which is affiliate marketing. Choose products that align with your audience interest. If you notice, we keep talking about your audience interest, your audience needs, your audience pains. It has to be related to your audience. Don't be in a niche of, let's say you are in a niche of entertainment, and then you are marketing a product of skincare. You are marketing skincare products to your audience. Then you are going outside your niche. It has to be something that is tailored towards your niche, your audience interests. Create content that naturally incorporates affiliate links. Now you want to talk about how to treat acne. You should get affiliate links to acne products that you can market to your audience. Now you have an audience that have skin concerns. If you're in that acne niche, you're going to have people that have that problem following you. So why not get affiliate links and write a content that addresses acne? Then put the affiliate link to a product. People are going to buy and you earn your commission. That is one other product that you can create as a social mediapreneur. Promotion can be through your blog post, social media, and email marketing. We keep mentioning social media because as a social mediapreneur, your social media is your primary place. Other ones are just to support. So your social media handle must have that product that you are creating displayed all over it. Tracking. Use affiliate network and tracking tools to monitor performance. You can do this as an affiliate when you have your affiliate links. Most of the platforms provide that for you. A case study. Pat Flynn's smart passive income blog generates substantial income by reviewing and recommending products, providing honest and valuable insights to his audience. See the way this person is providing value to his audience, and then putting affiliate link to products that actually address those issues. Like I said, for someone who is in the skincare niche, and you have maybe niched down to acne, treating acne, and you just put affiliate link in an article. You created how to treat acne, you do this, you do that, and you put your affiliate link. People are going to buy that product, and you're going to earn your commission on it without stress. That is how a social media can create a product in affiliate marketing. If you are getting me, if you understand this this far, what we have been talking about, and you are getting it, please just drop a 2. Drop a 2 in the comment section. All right, I see people dropping 2. If you're not getting me at all, just drop a 0. All right, thank you very much. The next product you can create is sponsored posts. As a social mediapreneur, you know you are going to be having a lot of posts. So why not have something that can give you money? So grow your social media following and engagement. First, you need to build your presence. Then secondly, contact brands or join influencer networks to find opportunities. There are some people on social media, they call them social media influencers. They actually have a network. And you will see that at some point, you will see a particular thing trending. And almost all of them are posting about it. They are being paid to do that. So those are called sponsored posts. You can charge for 1 post, for 5 posts, for 6 posts, 10 posts, or 1 week post, or something like that. It is a product that they are creating as social mediapreneurs. So you can contact brands and tell them you want to promote their products through a sponsored post. If they find your offer interesting, they are going to pay you to make a post on your social media about their products, especially when it resonates with your target audience or your audience. I hope you are getting that. Create authentic, engaging posts that align with the brand. Now, when you reach out to those brands, you need to create engaging posts because they want to see how engaging your post is. They want to see the results. So you must make sure it aligns with the brand so that they can get their results from your post. Then promotion, share sponsor content on your platforms, ensuring it fits seamlessly with your regular posts. So you're going to make it look natural. You're not making it look like you are promoting something. You're just going to make a natural post, and people are going to engage without knowing it. They are going to patronize that brand without knowing it. A case study, Instagram influencers earn significant income per sponsored post by building trust with their audience and collaborating with brands that resonate with their followers. You know the kind of followers you are because you were intentional about building your followers. Now you are bringing something to your followers that resonates with them. These brands are going to pay you. That's how most Instagram influencers earn their money. And I see that also on TikTok. And even on TikTok, it will be branded, sponsored, or partnership. You already know. For some of you that know this, you will already know that, oh, this person is being paid. For those that don't know, they don't know. And before you know it, they are buying that product the influencer is actually promoting. So that's sponsored post. That's one product you can create. And this is what most social mediapreneurs do. All those influencers, this is what they do most of the time. Let's go to another product, consulting services. That's number 7. Identify your unique skills and knowledge. Create packages and define your consulting process. Market through your social media, websites, and networking. And use tools like Calendly for booking and Zoom for sessions. Now, you want to create a consulting service. You have to do all of this. First, you know you are knowledgeable and you have skills in this. For example, those that are into agriculture. Maybe you want to consult for aspiring agriculturists. Or maybe your own niche is poultry farming. You need to consult an expert when you want to start a poultry. Then you are that expert. Now you can market through your social media handles. You can market through websites. You can market through networking. Then you can now create your tools like Calendly, where people can book consulting session with you. And then you use Zoom to actually carry out that consultation. Our coach does that a lot. He uses Zoom to carry out consultation. People they book without telling him. They will just book for consultation because he's an expert in that area. And they come on Zoom and everybody is happy at the end of the day. You can create a kind of product like that as a social mediapreneur in that skill that you are knowledgeable about. Okay? If you are getting me, please give me a 7. If you understand this far, please give me a 7. All right. Neil Patel's SEO consulting services offer tailored strategies, leveraging his extensive industry knowledge to drive client success and generate high revenue. That is a case study. This person's own is SEO consulting services. That is his own area of knowledge. That is his own skills. That's what he's consulting people about. That's what people are consulting him about, rather. Just SEO consulting. A lot of people need this. People that create content, people that have businesses, brands, they will reach out to him and they will pay him for consultation. So this is one of the products you can actually create. Now let's go to the next one. Physical merchandise. This one may seem easy for most people. First, you need to grow your social media following and engagement. Then contact brands or join influencer network to find opportunities. Create authentic, engaging posts that align with brands. Share sponsored content on your platform, ensuring it fits seamlessly into your regular posts, just like what we did earlier. Physical product merchandise. YouTubers like P. Diddy sell branded merchandise, leveraging their large following to drive sales and supplement income. And even as a person, you can create your own. You can brand something and sell it. as a social mediapreneur. You can have a brand. If you build a brand for yourself, you can brand yourself and create a merchandise that is related to your brand. For example, if you are in the niche of maybe a personal development, and you niche down maybe to motivation, you can create some motivational maybe phrases and create shirts that you can sell to your audience. People are going to buy it. Let's go to the next one. Digital downloads. Understand what resources your audience values. You need to do. Then you create digital product using tools like Canva or Adobe Illustrator. Sell on your website, Etsy, and Gumroad, and market through your social media, email list, and collaboration. Look at this. We are talking about your audience. These resources, it must be tailored towards their values. Then you use tools like Canva to create digital something they can download, maybe a template or something that you know is useful to these people. Create something like that and sell it on your website. You can sell it on Etsy. You can sell it on so many platforms where you can sell all these kind of digital downloads. They just download it, they pay you for it because it's something they actually need. It could be a template, like I said. Bloggers sell digital planners and templates, providing valuable tools that generate passive income and enhance their brand. Look at it. It can be a meal planner for those of you that will be in health and wellness. It can be a meal planner. It can be something for gym enthusiasts. Maybe like a timetable, something that they can use to plan their gym session, something they can use to plan their meal, and so on and so forth. And sell it to your audience as a template or as a planner or whatever it is that it is, something that they can download and print on their own. And you make money from it. You don't need to keep producing that kind of products. It's a digital download and you make your money. Number 10 is apps, mobile apps. Determine a need within your niche. What is that need within your niche? Like we said, we always look for something in your niche. That's to be within your niche. Don't go to another person's niche to create a product that does not even resonate with your audience. They are not going to buy. Plan the house features and user interface. This one, you need to spend money if you want to do this. Hire developers or use no-code platforms like Bubble. So this is for people who actually have money, maybe a little money or some money to spend on products. Or maybe when you advance to that level, you may want to look into creating app that actually speaks to the needs of your target audience. Publish on app stores and promote through your channels. A case study is Gary Vaynerchuk's wine library app engages customer and enhances the shopping experience, driving both sales and customer loyalty. This one's app is called Wine Library. Okay, so your own, you can call your own anything. You can call it something that resonates with your audience, but you must identify that niche. You must identify what they need in your niche that you can create app on. A lot of people have apps that you don't even know about, and they are making money from those apps, subscription basis, maybe 1 month subscription. It could be a little money, but when you have a lot of people, you're going to make a lot of money from such apps. If you got me to this point, please give me a 10. We are only going to talk about 10. Like our coach said, we are not doing demonstration today. Next week, you're going to get demonstration of some of these products, and you're going to see how you can actually create some of them. So by diversifying their product offerings and leveraging their existing platforms, social mediapreneurs can significantly increase their income and expand their reach. As a social mediapreneur, you need to diversify. Okay, so you're not just posting on your social media and banking on ad revenue. you're also creating revenue for yourself, even before you got to that point where you can earn hard revenues. So you have identified a product you can create something and start making money. So if you understand me this far, like I said earlier, I want to see you drop a 10. Let me check the comments. All right, I see people dropping 10. Thank you so much. So what are the additional considerations for your product creation? Let's talk briefly about that. Audience engagement. Under audience engagement, we have community building. Foster a community around your brand where users can interact, share feedback, and support each other. For example, Fish for Life. Let me use Fish for Life as an example. We have a community where everybody is interacting. And then we have even sub-community where people in different niches are interacting with themselves. They are supporting themselves. You can do the same thing for your niche as a social mediapreneur, where you have a particular community for people that are in your niche, people that are those your audience that you have built. You can create a community for them. There was a time I created a community for skincare. Almost all the people that came there, when they were people that were interested in skincare. Eventually, a lot of them went and started their own skincare brand. So you can create a community like that and nurture that community. Allow them to interact. They will share feedback. Oh, what is happening? We love this content, this and that. We want you to create more content like this. They can support each other in that community. Regularly seek feedback from your audience to improve your products and services. So if you have that kind of community, it will be easier for you to seek feedback from them. They can now tell you, this product, maybe you created a product and they don't like it that much, or maybe the smell, the feel, they are going to tell you in that community, and it will help you to improve on your product creation or your content. If it is content you are sharing, they want to tell you, they can tell you, oh, please share how to do this, share how to do that. They are giving you feedback, and these things will help you to actually create your next content that will create more engagement for you as a social mediapreneur. Quality assurance. Ensure all digital products are user-friendly and functional before launch. Don't just go and launch your products without testing it. And at the end of the day, people can't use it. It's not functional. Please ensure you test your products. Keep your products updated with the latest information and improvement based on user feedback. Because you are getting feedback from your audience, you'll be able to improve your product. You're not going to stay out of date. Because when you're outdated, nobody is going to patronize you. You need to keep updating yourself. And that is one of the importance of having a community where you can get feedback from them. Brand consistency. Another consideration is brand consistency. Maintain consistent branding across all products, including logos, color schemes, and fonts. If you see Fish for Life logo now, you're going to immediately know that this is Fish for Life logo. And we are not using Fish for Life logo here on Facebook. Then we are using another logo on, we call it Fish for Life logo on Instagram, and it's different from what we use. It is consistent. So as a social mediapreneur, when you are creating a brand or a product, you must make sure that your brand is consistent, because you are going to confuse your audience when you are using different things. Every day you are changing. Voice and tone. Ensure your content aligns with your brand's voice and tone to provide a cohesive experience. Now, there are some that when you make a post as a social mediapreneur, your audience already know your tone of making a post or writing content. They are going to immediately know that this is from you. I remember there was a time on Twitter, somebody made a post as if he was another person. I don't want to mention the name. He made a post as if he was another person. He actually wrote his name on it, and people said, no, this is not you. This is also a person. because they identify how that person creates their own content. The same thing should be for you. There are people on social media that you read their content, you immediately know that this is the person that wrote it before even looking at the name, because they have a way of writing their content to engage their audience. So you must ensure your content aligns with your brand's voice and tone to provide a cohesive experience. So let people be glued to that your content because they know, oh, this brand, I love this content. Every time this is the kind of content she creates or he creates, and I enjoy the content. Another consideration, what you need to consider is marketing and promotion of your products. You need to leverage social media. Use your platforms to promote your products through posts, stories, and videos. I think recently, most social media platforms like Facebook and Instagram, and I think even TikTok, they actually show your stories more. So you're encouraged to even share stories. Your story is going to be shown to everybody, whether they like it or not, especially those that are in your community, those that are following you. So you need to promote, you need to use your platforms to promote your products through your posts, through your stories, through videos. Make videos for your people like videos these days. And there are some platforms that are basically videos. Create something, make a video, even if it is 30 seconds, to promote your product. Email marketing. You can also use email marketing by building an email list and sending regular updates, promotions, and valuable content to your subscribers. When we get to that point, we are going to learn about email list building. Collaboration, partner with influencers and other businesses to reach a broader audience. We've talked about this before. Partnership is very important. So partner with other people, especially those in your niche. Some people have more audience than you. Partner with them so you can grow your business and also expand your reach. If you are getting me this far, please give me a 2. If you are not getting me, give me a 0. If you are getting me, give me a 2. If you are not getting me, give me a 0. All right, thank you so much. Now let's go to another thing you need to consider is scalability. Use tools and platforms that allow you to automate repetitive tasks, such as email marketing, social media posting, and customer support. So you can use some tools that can help you to automate. One of your things, one of the tools that you can use that is cheap, that is common for social media posting is your business suite. Yes, Facebook gave you something like business suite. You can just schedule all your posts. That one is free. You don't need to pay for it. Just download it. Schedule all your posts for the week. You can do for the month. And everything is automated. You don't need to come back every day. So you just create your content and schedule everything. Even for email marketing, you can do the same thing. For customer support, there are some bots that you can use. Even on Facebook, right there on Facebook, all you need to do is to customize it. So you can decide to automate some things, because when your audience starts growing, when your customer base starts growing, it can be overwhelming for you, unless you now try to employ someone. So you can have this put in place so that when somebody messages you, they have an automatic answer. Then you come back to them later to take their orders, or they can even drop their orders for you if you are selling a particular thing at that moment. Outsourcing. Consider outsourcing tasks like graphic design, video editing, and content writing to focus on strategic growth. Now, if you are not very good at designing graphics, you can outsource it so that you don't just design graphics that will not appeal to your audience. Video editing, if you don't know how to do it, outsource it. Even there are some things you know how to do, but maybe you don't have time to do that. You want to focus on growth. You want to focus on things that will help you to grow. So you can outsource some of these things if you have the money to pay. Another thing is your pricing strategies. In all of this, you still need to price your your products. Because you want to make money with it, you still need to put a price on it. So research your competitors' pricing and set competitive prices for your products. Go and research what your competitors are doing. I remember our coach talking about pricing your book. And when you look at other people in that niche, what they're selling, set a competitive price for yourself, especially you that you are a newcomer. You don't want to go and compete with those that are already established. For example, maybe they are selling their own ebook for $20. Maybe you want to put your own at $12 or $15. People are going to buy because a lot of people like to buy something cheaper. And he even talked about it when he was talking about other niches. You need to set that competitive. You want to be in between. So that people, they don't want to go this way. They don't want to go the other way. They don't want to go too cheap. They don't want to go too expensive. They are going to come to you who is in the middle. Discounts and promotion. Offer occasional discounts, bundle deals, and limited time offers to boost sales. When people hear discounts, they are excited. They really want to buy. They don't want to miss out. When they hear bundle deals, they think, oh, this is a steal. I'm getting all of this for this amount. A lot of people will want to buy from you. Then give a limited time offer. When they see that time is running out, they are going to hurry up and buy. You tell them it expires in 2 days. People want to buy. These are strategies for pricing, and it will help you to make more money as a social mediapreneur when you're creating your products. By focusing on these additional products and considerations, a social mediapreneur can create a diversified portfolio of offerings that provide value to their audience, establish their authority in the niche, and generate multiple streams of income. Now, if you look at all these considerations, they are going to help you to actually make more money. They are going to help you to establish authority in your niche, and you're going to generate multiple streams of income. If you're getting me, or if you got me to this point, just give me a 5. If you got me to this point, give me a 5. Thank you so much, Neymar. Thank you, Grace Okafor. Thank you. Thank you, everyone. And now, let's go to key elements of product creation. We've talked about the product. We've talked about what you should consider when creating your product. Now, key elements of product creation. They are going to be similar in some ways, but just come with me. Identifying audience needs and interests. We actually were supposed to treat this first, but I wanted you to see the kind of products you can create before coming to the key elements of product creation. Market research. Under identifying audience needs and interests, how do you identify them? First is market research. Conduct surveys, polls, and analyze social media interactions to understand the specific needs, preferences, and pain points of your audience. You remember when we were talking about those products, we actually talked about it actually addressing the needs and interests of your audience. This is where this comes in. So you need to do your research. You need to conduct surveys. You need to create polls. You need to analyze social media interaction. How do you do that? Sometimes you're going to make a post about something and you see the way people interact with that. You're going to, you will see the way they were commenting or replying to each other. You have to pay attention to all of that as a social mediapreneur. That's how to carry out your research. That's how you're going to know what their pain is. Trend analysis. We talked about this earlier, that you need to stay updated with industry trends, popular content types, and emerging topics within your niche. If you are not updated, you'll be outdated. And people are going to leave you. They're going to go to where it is happening. For example, I mentioned last week that one of the things that is trending in the weight loss industry is calorie deficit. People are talking about calorie deficit everywhere. If you go to TikTok, you're going to see a lot of content on calorie deficit, people that are losing weight, doing this and doing that. You need to identify these things. If you're in that niche, you must know what is happening. for you to be able to create a product that will appeal to your audience. Also, content types. What kind of content is trending? I think now video content is trending more than even articles. People just want to watch something, they want to relax and look at these things, see people talking rather than them reading themselves. So you must know what is trending to be able to tailor your own content to address your own audience. Imagine topics within your niche. What are the topics people are talking about? You're already seeing the trend, that this thing is about to trend. You must key into that as a social mediapreneur. Ideation and concept development. Under this, we have brainstorming section. Generate a wide range of product ideas that aligns with your brand and audience interest. Feedback loop. Involve your audience by asking for their inputs and suggestions on potential products. Now you have generated a lot of product ideas. You have this, you have that, you have ebook, you have templates, you have this and that, for example. And then you now involve your audience, you make them choose. Oh, you can just create a poll. Which of these products will you choose as a person? And you have people voting for a particular product. When you see the one with the highest vote, you know that this is the kind of product your audience needs. And you go ahead and create something like that. This will help you to sell more because you're actually creating something they want or something they need. Another element is content creation, educational content. Develop courses, ebooks, and tutorials that teach valuable skills or provide in-depth knowledge on specific topics. Create videos, infographics, and interactive content that captivate and inform your audience. We have talked about this, that when you are creating your products, you must create products that actually appeals to them, not something they are just going to look at and just go away. Something that we address, something that we educate, something that we give them knowledge, something that we address their own pain points. So whatever form you are creating it must be appealing to your audience. So when you are creating your content, make sure all these things appeal to your audience and they stay glued to your content to the extent that they will buy anything you market in that very content. Monetization strategy is another element of your product creation. Revenue models. Determine how you will monetize your products. For example, it could be a one-time sales. If you just want to sell these products, one-time sales, buy one time, that's all. Could be subscription. How do you want to monetize your content? How do you want to monetize your products? Are they going to be subscribing, maybe a monthly subscription, yearly subscription? We all know about subscription. So how do you want to monetize it? Are you going to make them subscribe every month? Is it membership? They're going to be in your membership area where they can access content you constantly put there, but they have to be paying every month or every year. It could be a yearly membership. But as long as they are in that membership area, they are going to have access to every content you are creating. That's another monetization strategy. Is it going to be ad revenue? A lot of people depend on ad revenue. They just create their content and put it out there and just allow it to just flow. So they share in ad revenue like YouTubers and then some even Instagram and Twitter. They do this ad revenue thing, and people just create content to generate engagement and all that, so they can have that ad revenue sharing. Sponsorships. We spoke about sponsorship earlier. Now we are talking about how you can actually monetize those products you are creating. We've talked about the products. Now this is a strategy you can use to monetize it. Sponsorships. Now you're going to just any post you are creating, it has to be sponsored. You're not going to, when you see people post about somebody or something on social media, especially those with large following, they are all sponsored. But you as a layman, you're just there. You just think it's ordinary content, and you're engaging them. You are doing this, you're doing that. At the end of the day, you buy products they talk about. It's not just ordinary. They are paid to do that. So that could be what you want to do. As maybe you want to be a social media influencer and you just earn money through sponsorship. We talked about pricing strategy the other time, that you need to set competitive prices based on market research and perceived value. If you are still following me, please give me a 6. Thank you so much. Another thing, another element of your product creation is platform selection. So what is your distribution channel? What distribution channel do you want to use? You need to choose appropriate platform for product distribution, such as your own website, social media platforms, third-party marketplaces, and email newsletter. If you want to sell your products, now how are you going to distribute them? How are you going to sell them? These are things you need to consider also. They are key elements of your product creation. So maybe you want to have your own website where you can sell your products, or you want to use your social media platforms. Some of you are going to be using YouTube. Some of you are going to be using TikTok or Facebook, or you need to choose a platform that you're going to use. So what kind of platform do you intend to use? Third-party marketplaces. There are so many third-party marketplaces you can use to sell your products. If you're selling ebook, it could be Amazon, it could be Lulu. Also, email newsletter. You want to be sending emails to your subscribers or to your email list. You are telling them, when you see some emails, you want to open it because of the way they just came at you. Like, what is this one saying? Before you know it, they are selling a product to you. That could be what you want to do. You want to use email to sell your products. So platform selection is one element you need to consider. Marketing and promotion. How do you want to market? You can use blog posts, social media updates, and email campaign to promote your product. Just like we said, through your channel. If you are choosing email newsletter, then you are using email campaign. If you are using website or blog, you are using your blog site. If you are using your social media handles, then you are using social media updates, because you have to update them. You have to keep posting, and then you market your products along the line. Influencer collaborations. Partner with influencers to expand your reach and credibility. That's another marketing and promotion that you need to consider, or you need to look at. So partnering with other people, especially those that are in your niche, or those that are in sub-niches in your niche. Someone that is interested in weight loss will be interested in calorie deficit. You'll be interested in weight loss equipment. You'll be interested in gymming, in all that. You know that these things are related. So you can partner with those people that are in those niches that are related to yours to expand your reach and to sell your products. Now, launch and execution. After considering all these elements, now how do you launch your products? Develop a detailed launch plan that includes pre-launch hype, launch day activities, and post-launch follow-ups. You must have heard our coach talked about launching your products. You have to have pre-launch. Now you create the hype around your product. The product is not here yet, but you want to create, even if the product is ready, you want to hype it and make people long for it. They are waiting. They are waiting to see the product. They cannot wait to lay their hands on it. You create that hype before launching. Then on launch day, you have your own launch activities. You are giving discounts. You are giving this. You are giving that. Then you have a post-launch follow-up. These are ways you can launch and execute your products. So you need to create that vibe around your product. You are creating a lot of awareness before the launch. Then on the launch day, a lot of people are going to come. They want to know what you are launching. After all the hype, they want to see, they want to buy. And then post-launch, those that could not buy on that day, they want to see that they can also buy. Oh, I missed out on that day. Okay, you missed 50% discount. Don't miss 70% discount. We are going to extend our discount to so dates. A lot of people are still going to buy. These are part of ways you can actually launch and execute customer support, provide excellent support services and support and to ensure a positive user experience. Now, if they're having problem with your product, you don't want to be nowhere to be found. You want to be available to address their problems. You want to be available to show them things. You want to be available to actually attend to their complaints. If you get me to this point, please give me a 7. Okay, I'm going to leave this part to our coach. We don't know what assignments our coach might have for us. So, I think I saw Coach.
You have an assignment? No, don't. Oh, I just put on my video because I'm tired of just. I just wanted to change face.
Okay.
That's fine. Continue. That's fine. Just wrap up your stuff. It's fine. Don't worry about me.
All right, sir. To wrap up, okay, let me just say the assignments. Maybe Coach, we want to modify it for us. The assignment here says, before we talk about the assignments, please, if you have any question, if you have a question, please keep dropping your question. Just start dropping your questions in the comment section. Okay? So choose one type of product from the following list that you would like to create and market. So there is a list here. Remember, we are going to send you all of this. You're going to receive the slide, so don't worry about it. And you can also take a screenshot that you can see all these things. I'm sure most of you cannot create most of the products here, but there are some that are actually simple to create. So maybe you want to look at that one and choose it. So choose one type of product from the following list you would like to create and market. I'm waiting for someone to take a screenshot. So you may not be able to list everything, just take a screenshot. Then when you have chosen, you create a mock-up or a prototype of your products. Now, I'm not saying you should create everything. Just create a prototype. For example, it can be a sample chapter of an ebook. Something that is showing that you want to create this product. Maybe a sample chapter of an ebook. You have created your sample chapter. This is what it's going to be like. For those of you that are still struggling with that, maybe you can meet up. A demo video for an online course. I'm not sure most of you can do that. But if you know how to do that, go for it. Or a design for a physical product. For your ebook, it could be the cover of your ebook. Just create something that shows that you understand what you want to create. So something that is related to what you would like to create, just create something in that area, and then you will submit it when we release the link. Now it's time for questions. And I'm handing over to our coach. Okay, let me go back to it.
Why are you handing over to me? You are the trainer now. We are carrying your questions and answer. Why will you carry question and answer to me? I'm here to learn. Oh yeah.
Now you might have something. You might have something to just tell us now. You always have something for us. We can't come to you and you can't be here and we not learn something new from you, sir.
Well, you are doing very great. So I have nothing to add today. I'm just here to enjoy your training. You're doing very well. So let's turn it to Q&A. So put me and you on the question board. You might take out the slides and then let's go for the Q&A. I think you've done a great job. Again, remember guys, what we are doing today is more or less showing you the possibilities out there, the kind of products. You can maybe put that slide about products, the last slide, put it back for a second. So let me just, before we start taking the questions, you can see that you did very well. I didn't interrupt you throughout. That's a very good sign. You had the slide exactly the way I like it. No, nothing dramatic. I don't like beautiful slides. I want slides that people can read, that people can see very clearly. Even this, next time you increase the font a little bit to 32. These are like 24. From what I can see, it should be between 28 and 32. But they're clearly visible. So I love that. For those of you who might be wondering why am I Slides not so beautiful with graphics. Graphics distract you from what you need to learn. Base stuff, just put the text there. It's a teaching. We're not here to do drama. We're here to basically teach you guys. If you guys think Funke has done very well, please give her a 10. Give her a 10. If you rate her from 1 to 10, let me put it that way. 1 to 10, what do you think? I think we are used to just doing 10, but if it's 10 you want to give her, it's okay. I give her a 10 personally. I think she's done very well. And every day I get more encouraged that at least now I have people who can run this stuff if I don't want to do it again, which has always been part of my problems. I just walk away. But now I have 5 solid guys who can all run this thing, whether I'm there or not. So thank you guys so much. Thank you, Funke, and thank you the rest of the team for helping us to put this together. So that's a summary of the kind of product she has given you. She has recommended, and it's almost similar to every one of the niches. But what you want to do is take a good look at them. All of them are great products to have, but you don't have to have all of them now. You don't have to decide that you're going to create all of them now. Your assignment is for you to choose 3. And that's supposed to be the assignment that you're going to be creating next week. We're going to create it. The only assignment we just needed to do is commit to it for this week. I'm not going to say go create them this week. I don't think you know enough to be able to create them. But if you can, go for it. But the assignment itself is for you just to commit to 3 that you're going to be creating for next week, in addition to whatever Eric wanted to add to the assignment for this week. So next week, we're going to do 5 of these. I've not made up my mind which 5 that is going to be, but definitely we're going to spend a day each next week. And either my team or myself, we're going to take you to creating these courses. Definitely, we're going to do online course. We're not going to do ebook because you guys already did the ebook. So all we just want is maybe your assignment for this week is to create another ebook and publish it. How about that? That's apart from, of course, the bookpreneurs who have to produce a book every week. You guys don't have that obligation, so I'm adding that this week. You want to create a book and publish that just to show that you still know how to do that. In addition to picking the 3 different products you want to create. So Eric and Funke, that should be the assignment to give them for today. They pick the 3 different products they're going to be creating next week. And then they also create a book and publish it this week. So that is your assignment for if you're a social mediapreneur. But I think they're all pretty good. There's maybe a couple of them that are missing, but this is more than enough. I don't want to add to your overloading you as we go. I will introduce that, but I like it. So be sure to attend class every day next week. It's for everybody. I'm going to teach it only once. So all those 5 product creation I'm teaching applies almost to everybody. So I'm definitely going to do online course creation because almost everybody needs that. I'm going to do creating a membership community. Eric, you need to be noting that so that we can assign those who are going to get it done. After I show you what you need to do, we need to do creating a membership community. Where is the, I see online course. I'm trying to see maybe a webinar, how to create a webinar, how to create webinar materials, and how to get a webinar done. I think that's 3. I think we'll talk about how to create personalized coaching services. Peace Ike said, what about those who don't know how to create an ebook and publishing it? Then you need to drop out. You don't belong here. We have taught that for almost a month, and is definitely, if you don't know how to do that now, you are obviously in the wrong class. I will encourage you to wait for the next cohort because nobody's going to take you back and go teach you. Go look for the video. We taught that severally, and it should be anybody in this class right now. Creating a book should be elementary for you, even though some of you have still not created one. I can't help you if you don't do the work. There is nothing, like I told you, I only need 10% success rate. And I'm doing very well right now. Very, very beyond. I'm doing almost 30%, which is unheard of. We only need 10% at the end of the day. So I'm good. If you don't know how to do a book right now, go watch the videos. Ask those who know the past videos, watch it and create your own. You are going to submit a book to me this week if it's a social mediapreneur. It's not an option. You're going to create one and you're going to publish it. Okay, it's standard here. Or maybe I'm the one deceiving myself here. If you know how to create a book, you feel confident that you can create a book and publish it, even if you have not done it yet, give me a 1. If you have absolutely no clue how to create your first book and publish it, give me a 0. And I want you to be sincere. See, I just want to be sure I'm not making an assumption. You are not going to upset me. I just want to know the fact. I'd rather know the truth than to be deceiving myself that people are following me. I see a lot of ones. Please, I want everybody to vote on that. Eric, we need to start activating this poll in the webinar so that we know the number that did this. So remind me, we need to be creating those for them before class. All right, I think we have majority of you can do that. If you have not yet published your book, I want to encourage you. You don't really know how to publish a book until you actually go ahead and do it. I think I saw Yemisi here, my heart. I see you right there. I'm coming for you very hard and very aggressively. I've not seen your book. You're a big girl. You're on the Shola Salako level type of thing. And Shola has published. That's your manager. You are in the seniors. She has published, so nobody has any excuse. So, guys, seriously, publishing a book should be the elementary level of, because you're going to publish so many of them, you're even going to be giving them free. How many times do you even hear me selling books? I give away my books because they're the front of my funnel. That's how you want to be when you become a digital preneur, a netpreneur. Some of you writing a book now looks like a big deal to you. You don't want to give it away. You want to sell it because that's really all you know. But by the time you create your first webinar course, by the time you create your membership community, you're going to find out that you'll be writing books and giving it away for free, and you will still make more money in the process. So if you don't even know how to do that basic, then you are already falling my hand. All right? Okay. So, I've never written a book before, much less publishing it. Then you have not been paying attention, or you think we are joking, because I was here myself. I think I taught that class myself. I went on ChatGPT. I created a book live in under 1 hour. So why will anybody tell me they don't know how to create a book? They're either not listening, or they just think that what we're talking about is a joke. People have been publishing it. Some have even been getting sales. Okay, when we get to launching a product, I'm going to get some of them to come in and show you their testimonials. So book is the absolute minimum, and I'm not going to waste my time on that next week. We have 10 things to demonstrate. I can only pick only 5. So I'm not going to go to the one I already did. So go watch the videos. I'm picking now. I like membership. I like webinar workshop, because some of our seniors, they're ready for that. I need to give them baptism of fire. It looks very hard the day you do it the first time. I will give that example again. If many of you, if you are just joining, like I said, among me, you have a responsibility to watch the past videos. This is why I didn't want to let more people come in. I closed the class at one point, because you can't join a university semester midway, and then you're telling your teacher to go and teach you what they taught in week 1. That will not only be rude, we show that you're not a serious student. So if you're just joining, go find the videos. We have it on the YouTube channel, fishforlife.ng. We have a channel on YouTube. That's where I will encourage you to go. Fish for Life NG channel. Eric, if you have the link to that YouTube channel, please give them. I've instructed my co-trainers, because I can't even call them my staff now. We are all colleagues now. The way they are throwing this thing down, Funke can even argue. If I do polling now, I say they should vote for who is the best trainer here. I'm even come 4th or 5th, so Fia will not let me even do that poll. So I may not win. So between Eric, Funke, and King Glue and Bishop, I may end up as 5th before they disgrace me. So we have great trainers now who can train this thing very well. They've done the training, and I've told them to go and create playlists on YouTube. So when you will see the playlist for freelancepreneur, all the video trainings we've done there is there. You will see the playlist for bookpreneur, all the videos we've done is there. If they've not done it like that, they will do it like that by the time this is done. It's the instruction I gave them. So just go there. If you're a social mediapreneur, just dedicate 2-3 days to yourself, because those videos are long. You are trying to make it shorter now. It's getting shorter, but I'm a long trainer. But take your time to watch. My sister-in-law is right here in my house right now with me. She came from Canada to come and learn this thing. Guess what? She's doing exactly what I tell her. Every day she wakes up, she's watching 4 hours of video of what I have trained before, because I told her I'm not talking to you until you go through all of that. So if I'm not doing that for my own sister-in-law that came all the way from Canada just to come and learn one-on-one, how will I do it for you? And she's paying too. Okay, so please go do that. What we are going to do next week is take this thing to the next level for ourselves. And as we are doing this, we are learning a lot. And I want to appreciate all of you for your feedback. I think next cohort, we are not going to teach affiliate marketing. I think I'm making that decision. I've not finalized it. Me and my team, we are going to discuss. Please put it back. I still want that thing up there. I'm not done with it. You know, so because I'm realizing that base level entering affiliate marketing is a little bit of a challenge. And the promise of this program is that even if you have never done anything before in digital business online, you can do these things I'm trying to teach you. I'm gradually coming to the realization that affiliate marketing is a little bit elevated for first timers. So we're going to remove that, and we're going to make that one a coaching course. If those who want that, then they have to pay the money to learn that, because it requires such a lot of stuff. We have to teach you autoresponder. We have to teach you how to do your affiliate links. We have to teach you so much that I'm feeling that new people will struggle with that. You must have been online for a while. I want to learn how to make money with affiliate marketing before that can be something you will enjoy. Or we have a full class for it, a 12-week class. All we are talking there is affiliate marketing. Focus on that. And I'm not going to do that one for free. You're going to pay for that. So, but those of you are on it now, we're not going to abandon you midstream. We're going to finish it. But I'm just, from what I saw yesterday, I knew that there was a little bit, it's a little bit elevated. But the other 4, anybody, regardless of their level of experience, can get into it. And that is the promise of the Fish for Life program. We will have the advanced classes, obviously, but the advanced class is not going to be free. That is for those who want to go to the next level and who have money to pay. Those who don't have money to pay, they stay at the base level and grow that. So I'm still trying to decide what are the courses we are going to train to do on next week. I'm thinking we take the online course, we take the webinar, we take the master class, membership rather, membership community, subscription. Subscription is membership. Subscription box and membership, they are the same, 6 and 9. Okay, in the way I want to teach it, you don't want to get them to the complicated one. I want to get them and describe how they can get a membership community started. What else? Yeah. Coaching services, coaching and consultants. I think we're going to talk about that. Is that 5 already? How many is that? Online course, definitely. Membership community, that's number 2. Putting a webinar together as a product, number 3. Personalized coaching services, number 4. Let me see here. I'm tempted to do affiliate, but affiliate has so much to it. That's the real green ones are going to struggle. I don't want you to struggle. I want it to be like, once you really lock down on one of these stuff that I'm teaching you, of the 5, of the 4, you should be self-sustained. I don't know what the 5th one will be. Those are the 4 I'm picking for now. I'll decide what the 5th one is later. And then somebody said digital workshop. What exactly is that? Anyway, I'm seeing it. I don't know how Funke has explained that. What are you talking about? Is it like a kind of like what? Funke, explain yourself. I didn't listen to that part. Well, how did you explain that part? Digital workshop. What did you explain there? Pull up the slides again for me. Let me see what you said there. That number 7.
Okay.
Go back to your slides. The number 7 thing that you taught.
I think it's the same thing with number 3, webinar and online workshop.
It's the same thing, sir.
Yeah, that's exactly what I thought. But it shouldn't
So
be.
it's
Go
like
back
a master class.
Sorry?
It's a master class of what was learned, maybe the basic one, then go to the advanced one.
Why are you teaching them advanced class? We are teaching people that are
that's
not...
digital workshop or master class.
Okay,
So
I'll
it's
let you
like
finish.
a practical what they learned. I'm trying to get the.
Yeah, we have said we're going to talk about consulting
It's
services.
not even in the top 10.
Okay, so what did you teach in the first 10 now? Yeah, go roll over them. Start from the beginning. Let me see it. Just did you list all the 10 in the beginning? You should normally start your slide with, in this training, we are going to learn these 10 different things, and then you itemize them so that people know what to expect. But obviously, you don't. It's like a table of content. But it's okay. Let's just keep going until we get to the one. Start from one. Funke, please. You know, I'm an impatient guy. I told you start from one. How is that a big drama? Okay, now pull it up and then start scrolling. Online courses, we have said we're going to do that. So scroll up and let's go to the next one. Keep going, keep going.
Ebook.
I'm not doing ebook next week. I've done enough ebooks. Webinars, definitely. Number 2. So that's number 2. Eric be making those notes.
Membership sites.
Yes, membership site, definitely. Number 3. I don't want to do affiliate marketing. Sponsored posts is not a product, it's an income stream. Two different things. Then consulting services. Okay. I'm not doing physical merchandise, not now. That one is advanced level because everybody will probably have that at some point, but I'm not talking about that. Digital downloads, what do you mean here?
These ones are like templates, planners, stuff like that.
I don't want to teach that. Keep going, keep going.
Then we have apps.
Long.
We talked about them.
Apps, long for this group. Are you joking? Yeah, apps, obviously, hey, guys, as you grow, you are definitely going to need an app down the road, but this is not it's not a rookie thing at all. This is a big boy, it's a big boy play. And yes, you will be encouraged to get that, but we're talking more than a year from now when you're going to get to that level. Because we don't want to overwhelm people. I'm trying to learn. That's why I come every day to try to look at it from the point of view of those who are starting this for the first time. This is way too heavy for them. Is that all that you thought?
We only talked about 10.
It's a question. You're like, just tell me is yes, that's all. So it's the 10 that you thought, okay.
Yeah.
Fine. Go back to the 10 summary again. By the way, she just covered 10. There is endless products you can create as a digital person. I told them to just focus on 10 because we're just overloading you with too much. We just run you mental for no reason. Go to the end. Let me see those, the summary slide, the 10. Okay, let me look at it. Maybe we might talk about online conference. Because online conference is actually a great idea also about making money. It's not here, but I've used that to a devastating effect, and that almost every one of you can do. Where, for instance, you do, let me use Shola again as a, even though Shola is not here today, but let me still use that as a good example. You are running something like consumer satisfaction conference. Sorry, what did you say, Eric?
She's here.
Oh, she's there. She's just dodging. Okay, no problem. I tried to bring her up as a panelist. She declined twice, so maybe she's busy. Okay, so the online conferences, they are great in the sense that you don't even have to be the one doing the work, and it's great for credibility. Definitely, Shola won't have a choice. It's one of those products she will have to create. Basically, it's like saying something like consumer maximization conference or consumer satisfaction conference. Then you sit down and then look for 3 or 4 people that can speak in that area. You come up with the topics, the different topics that people in that space would love to know about. And then you get people to come and speak. But the goal is that the people that are going to come and speak at your conference are people who have products to sell. Very important. You are going to use clear eye. You are not doing sentiment to pick them. so that at the end of every one of their presentations, they will make an offer to the public, and then you guys split the fee 50-50. That's how it's done online. In fact, that's the niche I started with. I used to bring these 7 to 10 guys from the US, and they will run webinars all over Nigeria, live events all over Nigeria, and whatever they sell, we split 50-50 on stage. These are white guys that people love. They like to buy from them. So sometimes I make the conference free. Sometimes they pay me money because it's a physical conference. I charge some money, not too high, but the real money is made on stage. All those guys that you bring, these are deadly guys. They have products. They know how to sell their product online. I'll be on stage. You put them out there, and then they sell. You make 50% of what they sell. Plus all the presentations become a product. You then record it, and then you sell it as a product on your own. You own the product. Regardless of who came to speak for you, you will have put it in their acceptance letter, and rather the contract that they sign. We'll show you all of that. That's a very devastating way to make money. It was my niche for my first 2-3 years in the business. And I did very well with it, because then you're going to, not only will it give you credibility as an authority in that area, even if you're nobody right now. Take like you're just in an industry. Nobody knows you, maybe personal development, nobody really knows you, but you then put a conference together and get known people to come and speak. The way it works is that when you design your banner, your picture is bigger than all those big names. You saw me just did it. Even with the Free for Life conference, you see me bring OGD. You see me bring senators. You see me bring Professor Mogalu. You see me bring all those guys that have higher profile than me in public. But when I'm doing my banner, you see the banner, my picture is bigger than them because I'm the host. So now I have rubbed off their influence. People have seen me do those type of conferences. They believe I'm on the same level with those guys. It's a mental thing. You don't even have to say so. That's how they will begin to rate you, even though you yourself may not even speak at the event at all, other than to introduce them if you don't really have much to say. It's okay. It's a very powerful tool that practically anybody can do. Take Yemisi that is here, for instance, she's in real estate. Having a real estate conference from the, maybe to focus more on the buyer side or on the seller side, it doesn't matter. It can combine both. And then she gets the big guys in real estate to come and speak. Call it Stephen Akitayo, call guys that already have big names online and offline in that game. But make sure you tell them in advance they have to have something they are selling. Otherwise, you're going to be leaving a lot of money on the table. Some will make sales, some will make no sales, but it doesn't matter. The important thing is they have something they are offering from the stage. Stage money is the best. I told you guys, sometimes I pay money for people to allow me to come and speak at their events. I pay them money, not the other way around. Just to be, it's called pay to play. It's a little bit advanced when I say that, but you can deal with that. Where somebody is organizing an event, let's say Shola is organizing an event now, and I really want to be on that stage, and maybe she don't want to put me, and I'll say, Shola, listen, I'll give you $1,000. Put me as one of your speakers, because I have a $5,000 package I'm going to sell to those guys. I have a $2,000 package. If I look at the audience, I'll pay to play. Put me on the stage, I'll talk my team for 1 hour. Then you're going to give me 10 minutes to make an offer, right? That's how it works. You give them 1 hour to speak, 50 minutes pure content, 10 minutes to make an offer. And they already understand that the whatever they sell, you are sharing 50% of it. So boom, one level of money. Second level of money is that whatever products that whatever presentations they make, you compile it together. And that becomes a product on its own that you are selling. The conference on so and so, the recording, you sell that. You can go to another level and actually turn it to a book. One of my better selling books is this one right here. See, it's handy. Let me just show it to you. It's called Confessions of the Rainmakers. How did I create this book? I got 10 of the top most selling people on JVZoo. You can see their picture. You can see these are the most popular guys on JVZoo. I brought them on the digital conference. It was even online. Every one of them spoke for about an hour. I transcribed it. I turned it to a book, Confessions of the Rainmakers. Rainmakers in America is those who are making money. And I say internet marketing superstars reveal their secrets of success in exclusive interviews with the fearless netpreneur. I've had 3 of these now. I did another one, Young African Internet Millionaires. I gathered all those guys that I've trained. Some of them I didn't train, but they're big boys who respect me. African guys, I got them to come and speak. Then I turned up that thing to a book. It's called Young African Internet Millionaires. And apart from that, I have the recording of that event, over 10 hours that I sell as a product. Now you see 3 ways to make money there. And because they are own, I call that one the hot seat summit. They didn't have to sell anything. I was just interviewing them, but that's a product. So it's a very powerful thing. I'm going to talk about that some more. But that is it. I just started. It's not complicated. Part of your assignment with them be, okay, if you want to do a conference in your niche, if you are picking that, pick a date, pick a time. It's not that complicated. The first one, you may make no money, but you're going to have products. You're going to have the recordings. You own that 100%. You're going to get better credibility in your niche. If they don't know you before, you're using to introduce yourself. Because if Professor Magalu is speaking on my stage and OGD is speaking on my stage, you can't say I'm a nobody. Even if I want to talk politics now, I've used that clout to get more clout for myself. Okay, so the same way you are going to do in your industry is a powerful product to have. And you might then decide that you want to do it quarterly. And when at the end of the day, you have a book at the end. I have nothing. Who want to read about the successful people in your niche? So that is going to be the 5th one. We're calling the conference strategy or the conference product strategy, where you create a product from a conference. And then once in a while, you can even charge for the conference, where people register a small amount of money. Or even better, what we do is that the primary registration will be free, but then we are going to have the premium registration. I call that the gold registration, where if they register and they get the gold one, they upgrade to gold, they get the recording free, they get some free books from me, they get some materials that you already have. So it's not like you're out of pocket. What you find out is that about 20 to 30% of your registrants will go for the gold version, which is a paid version of your course. That's a product, a very powerful one at that. In fact, it's a niche on its own. But you can add that as a product to your stuff. So Funke, you can take off the PowerPoint now. So we have the 5 sorted out. Eric, when we have our meeting tomorrow, let's talk about how we're then going to deliver it next week and what it's going to be. So I think that will be awesome. Okay. Yes, Chairman say why some are staying away from public speaking, because they don't understand now. It's because they don't understand the money of speaking publicly. Is the most. There's a guy that's all he does. What's his name now? They call it his company is called Speaking Empire. He finally started a company called Speaking Empire. All he does is organize conferences every week or every month. He brings people together, but he himself has a deadly product. I think it's a $2,900 product. It's a 3-day conference he always does. He's basically setting you up for that master product at the end. And the man makes 100% sales. I've never seen a man like that. His company is called Speaking Empire. Dave Van Hoos is his name. You may want to go check him out if you like this type of product. He's known for that. Imagine having 200 people in a room and selling all 200 on a product of $2,900. It sounds like it's an impossible thing for you. I've been in his conference. I bought them. The $297 product. It's a master at it. At one point, I was going to go into that niche again, because when I was doing it small boy level. But when I came across that guy, I saw the money in conferences. And his conferences are free. He gives away the ticket for free. But come there, they did not burn your mother. That money will drop. You will not even know you're standing up and dropping it. I don't know how he does it. And then he has all these guys that are presenting. He still collects 50% from all of them. Right? They're selling product of $997, $497, $297. Whatever you sell is split. But his own primary thing is the $2,997 product. So on day 1, he will speak. He will not sell that day. He will speak for about an hour. Day 2, he speaks for an hour. Then day 3, he speaks for 2 hours and drops it. At that point, you're already in love with him. You're already in love with whatever he's about. It's a question of how do you pay your $2,900? Do you want to pay 1 time? Or do you want to pay 4 times? At that point, yes, Dave Van Hoos, that's the guy. Very, very dangerous. Is number 1 in the game when it comes to conferences. He even does cruise for it. You pay for cruise on cruise. You think I enjoy for 8 days. By the 8th day, the man is dropping on you a $10,000 product and you are buying. Because he has already twisted your brain. By the 7th day, you are dropping. So it's a great. So we'll talk about that next week. I think it's a powerful tool, especially for many of our seniors who have the confidence maybe who have the ability to call somebody and they will say, I will speak. Even you that don't have that level, trust me, it is that simple. Those guys who took me to Ife, do I know them from Adam? Is some guy, apparently I just found out that he's doing his youth service. But he approached me the right way. He didn't try to sugarcoat me. I hate that. He just came straight up to the point. Dr. Ope, I've seen you on Twitter saying this, saying that, so I know he did see me. He didn't just guess. It's not guesswork. It's not spam. He said, I thought you talk about this, and I really like the way you talk on this event. We are doing this thing in Ife, LinkedIn a community, something in Ife. I would like you to be one of our speakers. That's it. He didn't promise anything. I was just impressed that he had the balls to ask me, and I went. Guess what? When I got in there, I paid the school fees for 1 year for 10 students at 76,000 naira without thinking about it before. I got on stage and I just felt like doing it because I can. I mean, the whole 1 year thing is 760,000 naira. He called me. That's still less than $1,000. But I saw they were, because it's just me. But my point is, that guy didn't know me from Adam. I also gave them 2 laptops. And I went from Lagos, which is rare of me. I don't like physical events. I went from Lagos to Ife. And I spent 2 days. I spoke, I taught them, I gave them money, I gave them laptop. Why? Because the young man was bold enough to ask me. So don't think anybody is too big. It's what I'm just trying to, so don't be underestimating yourself. If you have a great webinar, seminar topic, you will get intelligent people to come, powerful people to come, because if it's a topic they like to speak about, they will come. I will come. If you are talking things that has to do with empowerment of youths, I don't care who you are, I'll be there to speak my mind. So it's not you that will then be calculating up. So who you bring, how you bring them, what you are looking for them, like the Fish for Life conference. The people I brought were deliberate. I know they are not coming there to sell, but I need somebody in the National Assembly who understands what I'm doing, so that when I come up with idea for law that they need to pass, I can go meet them. Guess what? Without me even having to say it, OGD said it on stage himself, that I should come and meet with him to also look at the kind of laws they can bring into the National Assembly to empower youths, which was my goal all along, to key him down. I need people like Kinsley Mogalu for the international scene. When we are getting to where we now need our funding next year, when I call him now, he's not going to say he doesn't know what Fish for Life is. He came there to speak, and he spoke very well. He talked about the international dimension that we can take this, which was my goal. So nobody there was random. You have to understand 100%. I brought the former SSG for Ogun State, who happened to be my friend. Then I brought his counterpart, somebody who's trying to be the governor of Ogun State, so that he can talk about how to implement Fish for Life at the state level. What am I doing there? If I want to go after Ogun State now, I'm going to call Addo, Chief Addo, and I'm going to say, let us try and figure out who can you call for me that can make us do this in your state. See, everybody on that stage was strategically selected. That's how you're going to do your conferences. You're not going to be sentimental. You are going to put people who can help you achieve the objective of your conference, which you will determine in advance. You are even going to have how much you want to make with that conference. It's $10,000, $1,000, $20,000, whatever. And then you select people based on those who can help you get it. Powerful, powerful too. Okay, enough about that. I'm already teaching that without even, and I have to leave in 10 minutes. So ask your questions. Again, I'm on TVC again tonight. So I have to leave in 10 minutes exactly. If you have any questions for me, let's go. Miriam said the site for the submission of assignment has not been given. They're going to give it to you. We just said so. They're going to, because these days, I think I change the assignment sometimes as I come in live, as I see how the thing is going. Remember, we are doing a test run of this mass stuff right now. So they will post it by tomorrow. Eric and Funke, please note that if you can't post it tonight, make sure it's posted there tomorrow. By the time I wake up, make sure it's there. All right. Any other questions for Funke? Funke is our trainer today. Let her take questions while I watch. All right. I'm done. Go for it, guys. All right. There are no questions. I will leave. You can.
Your questions. Okay.
So Funke, oh, they have check the Q&A. They have 6 questions there. I'll let you take it. I will bounce out in about 5 minutes. As a matter of fact, 45 minutes.
All right,
that's
sir.
it. All right, then you can run it at least till, you know how we do it. After 2 hours, you can take another 15 minutes if you want for the after party or whatever you feel comfortable, and let's go. But there are 6 questions for you. Take them one by one in order. All right, I'll be here.
Okay, the first one, Shelma says, please the previous slide. Okay, we are going to release that also. Nene says, I see sponsored on some people's posts. How do they go about it? We talked about sponsored posts now. Most of them are sponsored by brands. So they are paid to post, to make that post. And if you are talking about seeing sponsored posts on Facebook, those are posts that people paid for. So they are placing hard. But if you're talking about maybe when you see posts on TikTok, or some places you see sponsored under their post or partnership, they are actually paid to make that post. But for people that are placing ads on Facebook or Twitter, and you see sponsors written somewhere at the top, those ones are those that are paying to okay, said Facebook. Yes, they paid to make that post. They paid Facebook. So that is Facebook ad. The advertising is an advertisement. Did you get that, Nene? Another question, anonymous. Please, how can someone like me who niche down on sports execute this, sir? You niche down on sports, then you do something that is related to sports. You can execute anything in your niche. Is it sponsored post you can execute? Is it ebook? Is it affiliate marketing? Is it whatever it is? You can actually execute that. Just follow the steps. You make it about your niche. Anything you are posting, anything you are making should be about your niche. There is a product in your niche. Unique Royal says the days given to Socialmediapreneur to submit assignments, which is on Sunday, is too short compared to other netpreneurs. We've talked about it last week, and I don't think that is going to change. You just have to keep up. Neymat Mustafa, please, sir, can we pick a product in line with our niche, even though it is not listed among the 10? Yes, you can pick a product in line with your niche. It doesn't have to be what we listed. We only talked about, we can't talk about all the products. There are so many products you can create. Just make sure there is a demand for your products. You are not creating products for creating sake. You are creating products to make money. So if you know there is a demand for a particular product, then you go for it. It doesn't have to be part of the ones we listed. So just go for it. You know there is a market for it. You want to make money, so go for it. Please, I just want, Neymat also said, please, sir, I just want a little clarification in regard to the assignment you gave. Are we to publish the book or just write the book first? He said publish, write and publish. So I think that answers your question. That's all the question in the Q&A session. Let me check the comments.
All right. I saw good luck TT says, the recording videos, MBS are really much. If it can be reduced, it will help. You know, you are one of those guys that they give you food, but you are saying the food is too much. They should come and put it in your mouth. I don't know what to say to you. You want to make money online, but your problem is that the videos are too much. I've never seen it. So you think you can become a rich person by watching a 5-minute video. Keep deceiving yourself with all due respect. This is what you can do. There are many things you can do. If the videos are too long for you, there's a button to the right of it that you can use to summarize it. So do that for yourself. Or you want me to go and help you summarize it also and give it to you, right? There are many videos that you can, there are many tools, go and Google, that will summarize or reduce the video for you to manageable. That you should do yourself. I'm never, ever going to apologize to you or anybody on this God's Green Art for my training. Even if it's 10 hours I used to train, that's my choice. You have a right to be in that training or get the hell out of it. I don't owe you my training style. And I know that it's different. I know that some people would rather you like those who will teach you 20 minutes, even though you can't do anything they just told you. It looks good. It feels good. It's like my son, when Donald Trump was, when what's his name? Obama was campaigning. He said he loves Obama. I mean, he was a big Obama fan. So I asked him, okay, what exactly is Obama's message? He said, I really don't know, but I like the way he's saying it. That's how youths vote. I like the way he's talking, and that's the truth. Many of you like those very fizzy talk. That's why I told my people I had to train them not to do fancy slides. It's not about the fancy slides. It's about, do you understand what you're being taught? And trust me, my training may look long. They're not even long enough. If you really want to learn this thing, you're finding out. Shola, she's here every day, right? Even with her complaint, she's here till the end, even after party. Go and ask her if she even still struggle to get some stuff done. Because you're learning a business, a new business. It's going to take time. And my videos are deliberate. I deliberately repeat myself 4 or 5 times like I'm retarded. There's a reason. Dr. Miles taught me that many years ago, that until you have repeated something 7 times, people really don't understand. They tell you they do, but they do not. First time, they're going to be excited to hear it for the very first time. Second time, they're still excited. Third time, now they are getting it a little bit. By the 4th time, they understand what you have just said. But implementation is still looking like a dream for them. By the time they hear it 5th time, 6th time, by the 7th time, they now have confidence that maybe I will go try. Even that 7th time does not mean they are going to make it happen. But now they're having a little bit of confidence. I mean, I have one of the topmost people in the country, I won't mention the name, who had to confess to me today that I am nervous speaking at a webinar. Meanwhile, this is somebody who speaks at national stage. Despite all my talk, because it's not that easy until you start practicing it. And you are not going to get there mentally until you hear it over and over and over and start to believe in yourself. That some of you, when you started this, thinking that you can make $100 online a month is looking like a big deal to you. And I'm promising you, in 6 months, $1,000 a month will look like somebody's cheating you, even though it looks plenty now. Why? Because you're going to hear it from me over and 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 over until you believe it. Because until you believe, you can't see a miracle. It's even in the scripture. Unless you believe, nothing can happen for you. And you can't believe until you keep hearing. Faith cometh by hearing. I don't know how many of you are Christian. Now you have triggered me to preaching now. Let me preach a bit. When they say faith cometh by hearing, what do you think they are talking about? When you hear it enough, you believe. And when you believe, you start to act out that belief. You can't experience the miracle until you start acting out what you believe. Faith is not an emotion. Faith is not a feeling. Faith is an action word. Faith is something you do. All this staying in the church and having this woozy feeling, I'm full of faith right now, you're just full of emotion. Faith means you go out there and you execute. Peter told Jesus, seeing Jesus walking on water, and he says, Daddy, I want to come to you. And Jesus said, come. Until he got on that water, he didn't believe he can do it. Faith is an action. He didn't stay in the car and say, Jesus, I believe I can walk on water. There are a lot of other disciples in the boat. They didn't follow. They didn't follow him to the water because they don't believe. They hear Jesus. They've seen Jesus do miracles, but it's still internal with them. Peter is the only one that acted on it. Faith is an action word. Faith is something you do, but you can't get there unless you hear it over and over and you begin to believe that this can happen, because it's theory. If you have not made $100 online and somebody is telling you you can do a webinar and you can drop a product of $1,000 and somebody will pay you, how are you going to believe that if you don't hear that 20 times? I don't care who you are. I didn't believe when I started. People told me I can do $20,000 when I launched a software online. I thought they're bullshitting. They say you can do $20,000 in 1 week. Guess what? After it took me over a year of hearing it and hearing it and hearing it, I still didn't do it until my coach fired me. Before I got upset and decided I'm going to go do it. Guess what? When I finally did go for it, $430,000 in 30 days is what I made. But before that, after that day, If I do a launch and I do 10,000 or 20,000, it's a failed launch to me. I'm embarrassed to let the Erics of this world know that I did less than $20,000. Why? Because my mouth has now tear. I've seen that I could do $1 million. I've seen boys do $1 million. I've seen if you do $3.5 million in 1 year selling software. So why will I be satisfied if I do 50,000? But the year 2015, before I did my first one in 2016, if you told me I could make 10,000 online launching a software, I would say you're a bullshitter because I've never made it before then. So I had to hear it over and over, following my coach for over 1.5 years. I still didn't do it. And you are complaining the video is long. You just start work. Or go back to your shiny penny syndrome, where they will say this one is working today, you rush, and then maybe you make $5. Then another week, tomorrow, they say is this one. Then you start rushing. You have nothing. You have no business to hand over. You have no business that is a real business that you can count on. So it's deliberate. See me, I'm deliberately taking a long time answering that question because this is key. That's why I always say mindset is primary for me. Mindset beats everything else I'm teaching you. That's why you see me coming back to it. It's all in the mind. It's all in the mind. I have a friend I didn't train him. I was stunned to hear that his consultation is $100,000 in that same Nigeria. Not a digital, it's not a digital guy. It's into branding. The minimum it will charge you for consultation is $100,000. But it's not a spirit. It's all in the mind. Some who are charging $1,000 for consultation now, they just didn't know that they can charge $100 and somebody will pay them that money. Your faith doesn't carry it yet. So faith comes by hearing. That's why my videos are long. I have to say it over and over and over. How do you think people who have been alive or who have tried to write a book for 10 years and never made it happen? Do you think that it's content that I gave them that make them to publish those books? No, it's by me keep repeating it. You can do it. You can do it, and showing them they can do it. And they had it enough to the point where they got upset and they got it done. Are you going to say Shola is not top level in any level of customer service in Nigeria? Somebody just told me this afternoon, my in-law. She said she knew Shola Salako when she was starting on TV. Her name is Jola Lawyer. She said 20-something, maybe 30 years ago. That's when she knew Shola as a consumer service, and she looks at her like a god of the business. So, but Shola doesn't believe I can charge a company 10 million naira for my service and they will pay me. Why? Because nobody has told her enough. But she's getting there now, little by little. So please do not mind. Yes, my schedule is here. I'm looking at it here. I know I'm going to be there. I'm waiting for them to alert me. Yesterday, they kept me waiting all day. Then they said there was no internet, blah, blah, blah. So me too, I'm looking at them today. But they will let me know, don't worry, my phone is open here. So my point to you guys is that, thank you, Funke, for reminding me of that. Please, 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 for your own sake, don't get put off by the length of the videos. If it's a matter of fact, take it as a badge of training. Watch it from beginning to end. All my repetition, all my diversion is all part of the training. And if you really don't want to do that, get YouTube to give you the summary version. It's free. It's right on the right-hand side. The tools are there. Summarize. It will summarize for you. Print it out, and then you read. All right. Thank you guys so much. Again, I'm glad for that opportunity. Again, the gentleman or lady who asked that, don't feel bad because I spent so much. I'm talking to everybody now, using you as a point of contact so that you don't think I'm picking on you. I'm not like that at all. I don't know who the hell you are. Who are you? Sorry, my apology for that word. I take that back. I don't know who you are, but every time I get an opportunity like that, I teach everybody. So see it as a teaching point rather than me putting you down in public. Please, I want to beg you. I don't know who you are. Don't take it negative at all. But this is it's a critical question that you ask. Some people are thinking that you look at the video, you see 3 hours, then you just click and go away. You are still coming back 10 years from now to read it. It's just the way it is. You got to watch it. You got to watch it. You got to watch it before you even have the confidence that you can go and do it. You just didn't know. There's a reason why we had so many people publish a book. Many of them have been trying to publish a book for 5 years. I didn't teach them the skill. They already know. They just, because somebody didn't say it. It's right here. That's why Jesus said he has to renew our mind before we can even get it together. Every day, say read the Bible so that your mind can be, so that it can be reprogrammed, that you can do this. Okay, that is what we're talking about here. Okay, so with due respect, can you please list the site for people outside the country to assist in opening digital stores account except D2D? What do you mean? Why do I need to list? You cannot Google. Go and Google now. We've given the list. It's also in the training. It's a long training. So they'll say I've done mean. I'm not being mean. I'm trying to force you guys to get into it. We publish the list of sites you can publish your book. And I want you to learn it for yourself is why I'm saying this. Please don't take this wrong. I'm not being arrogant or anything like that. I'm just being very, very, being a good coach. They call me the activator. I want to activate that ability in you. It's there, sir. You just don't believe it yourself because I've not said it enough. It's looking like dream. It's looking like, it's like when I say go and launch a book, now some of you will look at it as theory until you hear it 100%. So there are many sites other than D2D. There's Egram, Spark. Somebody post the list for demand so that I don't know who Taiwo Adeji is. I don't want him to think that this man is too cocky. It's not about cockiness, guys. It's about being a good coach. Sometimes you guys mix that up. People say I'm arrogant, I talk anyhow. I'm your coach, I'm not your friend. Even when if you're my friend that are here. Coaches is supposed to make you play that ball and win. And the way you're going to win is for you to get on the field and play the game. You want to know something? Go to ChatGPT or go to Google. Self-publishing sites in the world, the best publishing sites. Google will tell you, will give you 20. Or go to ChatGPT. Give me the 20 of the top best book publishing sites that I can publish my book. It will tell you. So that's not the question you're going to ask me to list for you. You can get that answer yourself. And the minute you get it yourself, you're never going to ask anybody again. Now you have grown. And that is always my goal. Thank you guys so much. I'll leave it to Eric and Co to tidy up. God bless you guys. I will see you guys on Sunday for the wrap up. Sunday, we're going to wrap up the week. You want to be there for the Q&A and all of that is for everybody. 6 p.m. on Sunday. I'll see you guys. Funke and Eric, back at you.
Thank you so much, sir.
Thank you, sir. All right. I think we've heard it all from our coach himself. So thank you. Go become, make it, go rock it. Do have a great. The assignment will be posted on the group on WhatsApp. That'll be all for now. Bye for now. See you guys on Sunday. Shalom.
Bye, everyone.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay, I will post some links on the WhatsApp group. For those of you that are looking for other platforms to publish, I'll just post like 10, okay? So good night, everyone. Thank you so much, everyone. Thank you, Mr. Eric, Mr.
Thank you.
Tiglu, and Bishop. Thank you so much. And good night.